Hi, Greg and Hobbs people. I'm finally doing that video that I keep promising I'm going to do about how my blogging's going and what I have learned. My blog is Get Real Tacoma, and I started blogging after I went to a conference at NAR in 2008, and I saw a panel that had Teresa Boardman from St. Paul Real Estate Blog and Inez from Miamiism. And they're still blogs that I really love and read them for inspiration regularly and ideas about things to post, so I strongly recommend those blogs to anybody that's interested in picking up real estate blogging. For me, I feel like real estate blogging is just such a natural extension of the whole Hobster philosophy of identifying your target market and marketing to them in a way that is compatible with their needs and interests. So for me, my niche is downtown Tacoma, condos and houses, 25 to 45-year-olds, singles, childless couples, and I also have a huge number of the gay community that is probably about half of my business. So I kind of keep those people in mind when I'm thinking about things that I want to write about. When I first started, it was pretty much just copying other agent bloggers that I'd seen who didn't have the kind of niche I had. So I would start off doing things like market reports, and if I found a really good deal, I'd call it bargain watch, and I'd mention that. But over time, I started to develop my own kind of voice and my own kind of way of writing, which has been really fun. And just figuring out what kinds of posts people want to read. I use Google Analytics, and I keep an eye on what people are interested in, what they share with their friends, and the places that people are entering my blog from, if somebody shared it somewhere else or if it got featured in an article, which has happened a couple of times. So keeping an eye on what's popular with your audience and then giving them more of what they want, that's been part of my technique. And the things that have been popular with my people have been kind of fun posts about real estate and silly posts with kind of my own point of view. So I did a post about, I had noticed that I'd been seeing carpet in the bathroom in a few different places, old houses, new houses, and I was like, this is not a trend that I want to see continue. So I gave my own opinion about what carpet in the bathroom, how it's not good, and then I recommended that when sellers sell their houses, they pull the carpet in the bathroom and put in something else that's less absorbent, and that was a really popular blog post. I also did recently a Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous themed blog post for the top 5 most expensive houses to sell in Tacoma, because I think those are fun things that even if they're clients that maybe just bought a house 2 months ago or people who aren't planning to buy or sell anytime soon, it's the kind of thing that's interesting that people who aren't in our business don't really see every day, and so it'll keep them reading in between, keep me top of mind in case they want to refer a realtor to one of their friends until they're ready to buy or sell again. So keeping, my blog I think is a pretty accurate reflection of my personality, and I think is interesting to people in my niche. And I know it's not for everybody, but I think that's the whole idea, is that you're making something for the people that you're hoping to work with. So my blog has really been an experiment in that, and I do get regular, I have a contact me section on my blog, and I regularly get people who will contact me responding to something that I have blogged about, and we'll start a conversation that leads to the home buying or selling process, beginning. So it's a really great way to sort of give people the opportunity to get to know you before they contact you, which is always, it's what I do when I try to start interacting with new business people, and I'm sure people like the opportunity to spy on me a little bit before they start working with me too. So that's the blog. That's how that's been working. I said I would talk to you about using Facebook to help me win the sexiest real estate agent voting this year. So we have this thing called the Weekly Volcano, and it's an alternative news weekly. A lot of cities have them. The Seattle has The Stranger. So we have this one, and they do fun issues all the time. And one of the ones they do every year is called the sexiest issue, and they have like a sexiest bartender and a sexiest politician, and then everybody in the city just kind of votes. And it's a fun thing, and it's silly, and they get a little photo shoot with somebody, and then they do a little spread. It's not super sexy, but it's a fun thing, and it's a neat community event. So this year they had a sexiest real estate agent category, and I was so excited because this is a great opportunity for free press. And I was really surprised because a lot of my fellow agents were not as super excited about it. So I was like, this is a real opportunity. So what I did, instead of posting it to my Facebook wall regularly trying, because I don't really like it when people do that. I think it's really annoying, like every day, vote for me, vote for me. What I did was I went to my friends and on Facebook individually, and thank you to any of my Hobbs Herder friend realtors who voted for me. I really appreciate it. And what I did was I just went through the Facebook chat every evening. I just kind of see who was on there and then like chat them and say hi and send them a link to the little voting page on the newspaper's website and just say, hey, if you wouldn't mind voting for me, I'd really appreciate it. And it worked really well. Everybody was super supportive and fun, and some of them even, you know, shared it on their Facebook walls and said, hey, my friend is going to be a sexist real estate agent, vote for her. And it was really fun. It got the word out. Even if I hadn't won, it would have been a great way to have, you know, positive interactions with my sphere and to get my name out there in general. So I thought it was a really fun thing, and I was super excited when I won and got to have my little photo shoot. And in the end, the cover model was supposed to be Sexiest Mom, but I guess it didn't work out. It was To Parenting magazine or something. So they ended up using me, and it was so fun because we got to shoot it with like my whole brand. So they shot like me in like a sexy dress skydiving, and it said right on the front cover, it said, you know, Marguerite Giguere, the skydiving real estate agent. And it was just, I couldn't have planned it any better. It was so awesome. So that was definitely inspired by the portion of the Gateway where you talk about getting press coverage and looking for opportunities in the media. So thanks for that, guys. Anyway, hopefully that's enough information for you about Facebook and blogging, but if you have any more questions, let me know and I will tell you whatever you want to know. Thanks, guys.